And your services business grew 7%, but my understanding is that your business model is for 9 to 11% compound annual growth rate. So it seems to be that's a little bit slower than you would have liked.
Yeah, it was from what we've seen in other quarters, and as I mentioned on the call, from a services standpoint, 7% revenue growth year on year. We did have a very tough compare in Q3 12, where we had some large transactions in Asia Pacific that were recorded in that quarter, which had an unusually high growth rate in that quarter. So it makes for a difficult comparison when you start looking at it from a growth rate perspective.
That's really interesting. I noticed there was...
But overall, just one thing, James, just jumping in. As I also said, the longer-term model that we talked about back in December for services in that 9 to 11% range. So, we still see over a longer period of time that type of growth rate for us in services.
Right, and I know when we spoke last quarter, we talked a lot about how kind of software and services are a really good source of recurring revenue for you there. Obviously, services probably could have been stronger than it was during the quarter, but what about on the software side? I mean, is there anything you can tell us about the kind of the story there?
So we didn't break anything out specifically around software. Again, what we talked about in December was over the longer period of time, continue to emphasize software and services within the business portfolio. Just as an indicator, we have made about 15 acquisitions over the past year. With most of those, if you look at it from that perspective, 13 out of those 15 acquisitions were in the software or cloud space, which over longer term will then help improve our recurring revenue.
Right, okay. So, I mean, this is very much, we're looking at kind of, is this organic or inorganic growth here? I mean, kind of what's the model for Cisco here?
On the software side?
Just generally, I mean, you talked about the acquisitions there. I know that's really helped you drive growth in the last couple of years. Kind of, what's going to be the model moving forward? Is it organic or inorganic?
We've always had a model both of organic and inorganic, with the primary focus on the organic side, since close to the largest area of investment that we have. So continue to invest in the overall portfolio with switching and routing and the various other segments that we have around an architectural approach, and then adding in acquisitions in areas that will help complement the portfolio. So some of the areas that we've, small acquisitions that we've done over the last, 6 to 9 months have clearly added to the portfolio, as I said, in that software and cloud space.